My grandmother died 2 months after my 30th birthday. She was 90 and as wise as her years. She had a saying that she lived by and would repeat in times of turmoil. I think about this phrase often. It's universal and elegant, Zen poetry. All things pass. The elation of a new romance turns to the day-to-day minutiae of a relationship. The searing pain of a breakup turns into a lesson learned and maybe some growth. Financial calamities, lost jobs, friendships, hardships, loved ones, and yes, even you, will pass. Nothing is permanent. It's an innate human need to build things. We think it gives a permanence to ourselves, that our hands build things that live beyond us. But left alone, nature would reclaim our grand designs in a matter of generations, lifetimes that are a mere blink of an eye, an imperceptible blip in the universal persistence of vision. And nature will reclaim all that we build because we as a species will pass. Even mountains pass. Whole continents will divide and collide, creating other continents and oceans that are themselves only a temporal anomalies to be melted away at the violent death of the sun before it, too, passes. Every action taken by you, and everyone that has ever lived and everyone that ever will live, will not have mattered, and we might as well have never existed. It's bleak. This is why people avoid big picture thinking. In fact, we spend an incredible amount of time and energy trying not to think about this. Because when you ponder that truth of existence, there's only one place to go from there. What's the point? But what's the point is exactly the question we need to be asking. What's the point in yelling at someone who cut you off in traffic? What's the point in stressing over a slightly missed deadline at work? What's the point in holding grudges, and fearing new things, and working yourself sick, and trying to please other people? In the end, none of it will matter. None of your self-imposed suffering will have accomplished anything but to make your one blink of existence miserable. And if you believe that there is an infinite existence beyond this one, then what's the point of this one? Just a test? And if so, how do you pass? By succumbing to your fear, spreading anger and repressing yourself? Or by channeling love, finding happiness and spreading joy and directing your energy into being the most absolute version of you possible? By treating every moment as if it were the only one that ever existed, and smiling back at it no matter what that moment has presented to you, and saying defiantly, "This too shall pass." In physics can go in either direction should you have the right power source. Oh, hey, Joe.
Ah! Ah! What's happening?
Where did you come from? I just went into the bathroom for the time travel gag. What, the one in the video? Yeah, the one where I pretend there's a black hole in the bathroom and I go back in time 5 minutes? Dude, that was a joke. And not even a good one. Yeah, I didn't care for it much either. What, are you saying there's actually a black hole in the bathroom? Well, maybe it's in the toilet. What did I have for breakfast? So, you're really me from 5 minutes ago? Prove it. Tell me something only I'd know. Well, you did say Matthew McConaughey. Okay, that's a little overcritical, and yeah, you're me. Is that really what I look like when I'm sitting? Well, is the posture bad? It's bad. Well, the standing isn't much better. Really? I feel like I'm standing perfectly straight right now.
Why can't I ever sit up straight?
What is with my back? No, wait, hold on. We gotta figure this out. There can't be two of us. Well, apparently there can. No, I mean, there can't be, like, two of us walking around, living life. Why not? I mean, I'm always complaining about how I never have time to work on stuff because I'm always at work. I mean, maybe one of us is the one that goes to the job and the other one stays here and works on the fun stuff. Colin! No, none of this works. We would still have to eat. That would add up after a while. Besides, how would we keep this from Amy? Hey, maybe we could talk her into a little Oh, sure. Let's double her disappointment. Actually, none of that's gonna happen. Why not? Because you're gonna go to the bathroom. I don't think so. It was just a gag. I'm especially not going to go in there now that I know what happens. You have to. No, I don't. Yes, you do. And in fact, I know it's going to happen. Why? Because if you didn't, I wouldn't be here. The only reason I'm here is because you go into that bathroom and you go back in time 5 minutes. You know what? No, I don't think so. This is my timeline, okay? This is where I belong. You popped into my timeline. Why should I be the one that goes? Because that would create a paradox, and then I would cease to exist. What are you talking about? You can't just blink out of existence. I just blinked into existence, didn't I? And that would be the best case scenario. Worst case would be we'd tear apart the very fabric of space-time itself. We could destroy reality. Okay, but what happens to me? I go in there, and then what? We become the same person again, or something? Well, I assume you'll just go back in time to the timeline 5 minutes ago like I did. And cease to exist in this one. Wait, you were surprised. You didn't expect me to be here. If I went back in time, I would remember this, but you were surprised. Maybe when you go back in time, you lose all the memory of the time that you just passed. Or maybe I go into a completely different third timeline because this has already happened before. Maybe there are infinite parallel timelines that you could bounce from one to the other. Or maybe I'll just cease to exist because there can only be one of us without destroying reality. Holy shit, I've actually got to go in there, don't I?
Why didn't I flinch? Took this idea as a scandalous affront to Scripture. They were horrified on the cosmic calendar. Domestication of humans. Let the humans do the hunting. A central premise of traditional belief is that we were created separately from all the other animals. It's easy to see why this idea has taken hold. Accepting our kinship with all life on Earth is not only solid science. In my view, it's also a soaring spiritual experience. We're not afraid to admit what we don't know. There's no shame in that. They took it personally. Can we really blame them? Why do the planets move as they do? The astronomer Johannes Kepler had demonstrated some 80 years before. His great book would have never been conceived, nor written, nor printed. Okay, so what? What difference does that make to us? And could only understand it as the work of a master clockmaker. How else to explain it? Revealed how the sun held distant worlds captive. His laws swept away the need for a master clockmaker. Even inside you and me, we are made of atoms. There are more atoms in your eye? Could it be a wave of energy, like light? Or is it some kind of microscopic particle? It's actually a molecule. Inhaling molecules of carbon dioxide and exhaling molecules of oxygen. And I'm doing the opposite. And we've been finding them with difficulty ever since. There are scientists today who are trying to find a way. Then, instead of counting the begats, add up all the layers. Easy, right? Just one problem. For some reason, you've probably never heard of either of them. Wonder why? Gravity makes stars contract unless some other force intervenes. The sun is a great big ball of incandescent gas. A hypernova. And it could happen in our lifetime. How is the energy of a star transformed into everything that happens in a world? What is energy? This was the beginning of the end of the Permian world. An event of unequaled carnage. But Faraday was on fire. Up to now, electricity had been nothing more than an entertaining novelty toy. But the global human population must have plummeted before rebounding. If an eruption like this were to happen tomorrow, in fact, the Earth has seen nothing like it for 3 million years. How can we be so sure? Until the turn of the 20th century. And it's been going up steadily and rapidly ever since. It's now more than 40% higher than before the Industrial Revolution. Mouchot's research funding was cut off. 35 years later, in the early years of the 20th century. What was that? You hear something?
What do I want to say? I've been doing this nonstop for a year now. 1 whole year, and I've never missed a week. That's pretty amazing, for me anyway. The channel's growing, which is great, but what's it becoming? Everybody loves the science stuff, and that's awesome. I love making them, but is this what this channel's gonna be? A science education channel? Aren't there a bunch of those out there? Why would anybody watch mine? I got my degree in radio, TV, film, for crying out loud. I failed pre-cal in college, now they want me to explain general relativity? Someone compared me to Bill Nye the other day. I'm not Bill Nye. I'm a filmmaker and comedian who happens to love science stuff. He was an actual mechanical engineer. I feel proud if I put together an IKEA shelf. What's my why? What do I want people to get from this channel? Just information? Why would they get that from me? I'm a fraud. Soon enough they'll figure it out. I should just stop. I'm hungry. Okay, what channels do I watch? Veritasium, Vsauce, Minute Physics. Sometimes I learn something new, sometimes it's stuff I already know. But why do I watch them? What do I get out of them? Why did I literally cry at the first episode of Cosmos? Am I just a giant nerd? But why do I nerd out on stuff like that? What's the feeling I get? I mean, I enjoy learning new things, but not everything makes me happy and excited. Learning about search engine optimization puts me to sleep. And that could help me way more than any quantum physics. Why is quantum entanglement so endlessly fascinating? How come I can never watch too much about black holes? Why am I so fixated on the mysteries of life and consciousness? Where the hell am I? The fundamental particles that make up the atoms in my body can blink in and out of existence and may all be connected to other particles all over the universe, a universe that's so impossibly huge our human minds can't even possibly imagine it all. That's amazing. See, that's interesting to me. I feel like it makes the world more interesting. I used to say my channel made you more interesting to other people because you knew interesting things. I'm not sure if that's true, though. Knowing a bunch of random trivia questions doesn't really make you a hit at parties. It just makes you that guy. But these aren't just random facts. These are fundamental reinterpretations of the nature of reality. This is the knowledge that reframes your very concept of time, space, the universe, and existence itself. It makes you see things differently. It's not just the little pieces of information, it's the worldview those pieces create. I don't have to know everything. There are plenty of places for people to go if they want to know everything. I help to make the world fascinating. I give people a new perspective. A perspective that adds layers to their lives. But let's be honest, it's not just for them. I'm expanding my worldview as well. It makes my own life more interesting. I'm on my own journey and bringing my audience along with me. What's my why? I expand perspectives. I build worldviews. I help make everybody's world more interesting. That's why I do this.
Existence is a function of relationship. Motion itself is a function of relationship. For example, if there is only one object, one small ball in the middle of endless space, nobody knows whether it's moving. Energy is a form of relationship. If the universe is basically a play of energy, then you can say energy and relationship go together. Imagine a multidimensional spider web covered in dew in the morning. And every single drop of dew on this web contains in it the reflections of all the other drops of dew. And of course, in turn, in every drop of dew that one drop reflects, there is the reflection of all the others again. Now, what is this saying? This is saying that being, existence itself, is relationship.
Who are you?
I am the Anti-Joe.
What?
I am you, made out of antimatter.
So, what, you're like an evil version of me, or?
I am not evil.
Oh, well, I just assumed if you were the anti-me, then... Am I evil?
No. What does evil have to...
What does evil have to do with it? You just seem... No, I'm you made out of antimatter. Oh, I thought this was going to be one of those bits where, like, you're the opposite of me, like you like sports and avocados and maybe watch videos on your phone instead of reading. I'm just like you. Oh, all right. So what's with the, it's just what happens when you become antimatter. Okay. So why just on your face? Just go with it. So there's two of me. Sort of. And two of them, and two of them, and possibly two of everybody in an anti-universe. I just came over to this universe to let you know that. Well, welcome to the universe. No. We can't touch. Why not? Because when matter and antimatter collide, they release massive amounts of energy. So yeah, if we touch, we go boom. Ah, okay. Is that an antimatter couch you're sitting on? No, it's your couch. Oh, shit. Hey, Liver, this is Brain. We got a problem here. Over. Go, Brain. Yeah, we got dopamine building up to dangerous levels and a norepinephrine leak. The heart's going crazy right now. What's causing it? No idea, but you need to process this. It's not working. What's going on? I don't know, but there's a giant wave coming your way. Prepare for impact. Woo! So, Rebecca called last night. OMG. Yeah, well, it turns out she was with that bartender after all. OMG. Yeah, and apparently a waitress joined them, so there's that. OMG. Okay, what are you doing? What? The OMG thing, what is that? It stands for oh my god. Yeah, I know what it stands for. Why are you saying it like that? It's the way the kids are saying it these days. You're 42. Hashtag ouch. Well, anyway, she wants to try to work things out, but I don't know. I'm still mad, but maybe we should try to make it work. OMG. Hey, dude, really with that? What? It's in the script. What script? What? Wait, so this is just an intro to a stupid YouTube video? It's about the oh my god particle. I've been crying in my room about Rebecca for a week. Have you? Hang on, can I step in just a second? Hey, you guys are doing great. Love what you're doing, all right? But let's try to bring the energy level up just a little bit, okay? You're at about a 6. Let me get you at about an 8, okay? Okay, we'll just take it from here. You good with that, bud? Okay, I love what you're doing. Let's just take it from there. Okay, so you just found out that your entire existence is a lie for a nonsensical YouTube intro and action. Oh my god. Exactly.
Farmers Insurance, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I wanted to cash in my home insurance policy. Are you who I need to talk to about that?
What do you mean by cash in. Do you need to file a claim?
Oh no, I just, well, I don't know, maybe.
Has your home been damaged?
No, but it will be. No, I mean, wait, this isn't an insurance fraud thing. It's just that I know that the world is going to end eventually, and there's no way that my house is going to survive that. So I was thinking maybe I could just go ahead and, collect on that.
Yeah. Our policy doesn't cover acts of God.
Well, there's nothing religious about it. I mean, there's lots of different ways that the world could end.
Are you expecting this sometime soon?
No, actually, that's something else I wanted to talk to you about. So the nearest it would happen would probably be about 50,000 years or something like that. And so I did a little bit of math, and it looks like with inflation, my house would probably be worth like $5 trillion. So I was thinking maybe I could get that from you.
Yeah. We can't do that. I'm sorry.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, this seems fair to me.
No, I'm sorry. I've seen Isaac Arthur's video, and he proved that we could survive the end of the world, so.
You saw Isaac's video, huh?
Yeah. And it looks like your house is going to be fine. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, no, thank you. I'm sorry. I was sorry about that. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. Bye. Damn it, Isaac! Good morning, sir. Time for breakfast? Oh, good morning, Clone Joe. Thank you, Clone Joe. Oh, that looks delicious. Thank you. Always a pleasure, sir. Nice touch. I'm telling you, getting myself cloned, best idea I've ever had. Yes, you say that every morning. And every morning it's true. Which is why I have some news I feel obliged to share with you, sir. Well, what's that? I took the liberty of having myself cloned. What? What? No. What? Why? Just to help out around the house, take a little bit of the burden off of myself? Yeah, I don't think that's a very good idea. But you say it's the best idea you've ever had. For me. It's a good idea for me. You say this every morning. So what, there's 3 of me out there now? Well, there's one of you and one of me. Right, but you're my me, so that's 3 me's. Actually, that's 1 you and 2 me's. Yeah, but you're my me, so your me is also my me, so that's 3 me's. I'm pretty sure my me is my me, and I'm your me. Does this guy have my DNA? He has your DNA. I've got to meet this guy. He must be the other me. Hey, it's the OG! Or is it OG Joe? Or Joe G? Oh, Joe. My God. He's not so bad. Hey, did you like the bacon? I made it. I didn't make the bacon. The company made the bacon, and then I took it out of the package. And actually, I didn't take it out of the package the first time. I just put it on the grill, and then all the plastic melted. That didn't work so well, so I got into the package. And I took it out of the plastic the next time, and I cooked it, and it was a lot better that time. It was less plasticky. Did you like it? I think the clones get less intelligent with every copy. Are you saying I'm less intelligent than you? Oh! Maybe a little. Well, it doesn't matter because I gave him specific instructions to not clone himself, isn't that right? Yes, absolutely. Clone myself. No, don't clone yourself. Right. Joe? How about that? She says, how about that? He just found that video. Why did you do that? Because making the bacon was so hard. You have no idea how hard it is to make bacon. I needed help. I make bacon every morning. Yeah, we should talk about that. It's probably not good for you to be eating bacon every morning. Oh, no, it's the keto diet. It's perfectly fine. Why does it make it okay just because it's on the keto diet? No, it's the carbs that get you. How's that working out for you? Well, at least this one's too stupid to clone himself. Nope, made 2 of them. Bork, bork! Bork, 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 oh, bork, come on! Bork, 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 bork. I might have skipped a step. Well, I hope you're happy. What? I just wanted what you had. I'm the original. I get to do this. You don't get to do this. Who says you get to say? Well, I think he's the original. He does get to say. You stay out of it. I'm on your side. Well, now, hold on a second. This job is not for the faint of heart. You have to clean your toilet. You know how dirty you do this stuff for me. Now you're going to go look like funny and make me look like this. You think you can come in here and you can do this, my job? You can anything out of it. Stop. Everyone stop. I'm the original. I get to say what goes on around here. Wrong. I am the original Joe. I made you 10 years ago because I didn't want to go to my desk job anymore. What? But now that you're a YouTuber, I want my life back. Well, how about that?
Is that your car?
Oh, yeah.
Tesla, right?
Yeah, it's a Model 3. Totally electric, no fossil fuels at all.
Yeah, well, except for the coal burn making the electricity.
I'm on an all renewable plan, so.
Well, my car has a hydrogen fuel cell, so runs on pure water.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, except that takes a lot more parts, and they have to fly that all around the world. That increases the number of emissions just in the production. Tesla actually does most of their stuff in the U.S. to avoid that.
Well, my car is made from carbon fiber, spun from the carbon dioxide in the air.
All right, well, my car makes ozone, and it's fixing a hole in the ozone layer.
Well, my car separates hydrogen and oxygen using the pure joy of corgi puppies.
Well, my car plants a tree in the rainforest for every mile that I drive.
Well, my car is biodegradable and will feed 1,000 birds when I'm done with it.
Are you turned on right now?
What?
What?
Did you just...
No, that wasn't...
Are you turned on right now?
I didn't say I was turned on. I just asked if you were.
No, you are sexually aroused, right? You disgusting pervert.
I'm not a pervert. You were talking green stuff. I like green stuff. I got a green on.
Green on.
Yeah. I like the environment so much, I want to have sex with it. Ha!
Something is wrong with you. Come on, Zoe. Come on, Zoe.
Something went wrong there.
It happens every day. You wake up, sit on your person's face, get breakfast, go potty, and eat some grass, and everything is great. And then they leave. It happens to all of us. They change their coverings, grab a bag, walk out the back door, and no matter how much you give them the face, they disappear for like the whole day. The mystery of where people go has perplexed dogdom since the beginning of time. And the answer is more bizarre than you can ever imagine. I've watched enough science videos to know that people are made of atoms, and atoms are made of smaller stuff. And this smaller stuff is weird. In fact, until you look at it, it doesn't really exist. Or it kind of exists and doesn't exist at the same time. And this means only one thing. Humans are quantum animals. As soon as they step out that door, they enter a state of superposition. They exist and don't exist at the same time. And they do this every day, for like most of the day. Why do they do this? Does it transport them to the other side of the universe? Do they need to do this to refresh their bodies and keep them from falling apart? Do they need an escape from physical existence because existence is pain? Or maybe they actually go somewhere. Maybe they're forced to leave the house by some larger force, some organization. Maybe they have to do menial tasks that they don't care about in the service of someone else, like cogs in a giant machine that we don't know about. Maybe they have their own masters. Nah, they pick up our poop. It's the quantum thing. Thanks for watching. If you want to send bones, you can go to Doggy Patreon. And if you want to see Joe's side of this video, click the thumbnail right here. Zoe out! Hey, enough. Oh my god, dude. You're driving me insane. Like, who even are you? I'm a memory of yours, and you're repressing me. What? I'm a traumatic memory of your childhood, and your brain has locked me away. What are you talking about? I don't have any traumatic childhood memories that you remember. So what, did my parents do something? You mean something so traumatic that just knowing it exists would be too painful? Oh yeah. Well, you know what? I don't want to know. I got a good thing going on here, man. I don't want to screw it up. Fine, walk away. Go ahead. But you know what? I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to be in the background, subtly changing your mind over time, altering your decisions until you self-destruct like a frickin'... Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. I don't care. Try it. I'm a grown man. I can handle it. I can handle some little childhood stuff. You don't scare me. Bring it on, buddy. What you got? Give me your best shot. Do it. They wouldn't give you a pony when you were 5. Why didn't they love me? Check some comments.
Joe, anyone ever told you you're a real party pooper?
Kinda complaining for someone who will never be asked to go.
One by one, we're gonna solve these problems and hit this guy on the face.
Now, this guy really hates
Keep
Mars.
listening to the average Joe and watch your dreams
Try to tell
die.
SpaceX so you're not gonna talk them out of it, monkey
The
shirt.
world
corporate agency.
I will gladly
Far too much.
I bet people spend many years of their lives studying qualifications.
Just to get away from
The internet hurt my feelings today. Why do they hurt me so? Am I not merely a messenger? Do I not simply want to share knowledge? Perhaps it's not pessimism they want, but solutions. Not reality, but idealism. But I know not the solutions that are needed. I know not how to overcome the problems of living on Mars. Where does the answer guy go when he doesn't have the answers? The time has come. I must speak with the Master. But am I worthy? Have I earned the right to his counsel? I must believe in myself. I must be bold. I must show him I belong in his presence. Most of all, I must display strength. And I must be completely professional.
Joe.
Hey,
man.
Andy.
Can I help you with something?
I was gonna ask you, there was a video, I don't know if you saw it, and it had Mars stuff, and why don't they like me, man? Just trying to do a science thing, and they... I'm sorry.
Come on in, man. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Let's science this shit out of this.
Okay, that sounds good.
Let's do it.
You like cocaine, you like wine, but doing both at the same time is hard. There's got to be a better way. Now there's Vin Mariani, wine with an extra kick of cocaine. Now you can have your Coke and drink it too. Perfect for weddings, retirement parties, funerals, bar mitzvahs, loitering, threatening people in clown costumes, breaking into your whore ex-wife's house to get your dog back, and much more. Vin Mariani, get lit today. Where's Davis? He's running late. Well, we're gonna have to start without him. Today we've got land masses surrounded by water. And the first one is a small land mass surrounded by a huge ocean. What do you think that looks like? Oh, like a small continent? No, smaller, way smaller. It is land though. Oh, it is land, yeah. Maybe just call it is land. Is land, you know, that's what people would say when they see it. It's land, you know, is land. Doesn't really roll off the tongue. Well, maybe you could pronounce the I differently, like Iceland, Iceland. We already named that one. And this is one of those, by the way. Well, maybe you could just drop the S, you know, just island. Island. I like it. Cool. No S then. No, keep the S. Just don't pronounce it. What, a silent S? Wouldn't that get confusing? Extremely. Silent as it is then. Yeah, moving on. Right, so the next one is a narrow strip of land separated by two bodies of water. Oh, we already named that one. Remember peninsula? Because it looks like a penis? Oh my god, I hit the floor. I laughed so hard at that one. That's why we named that one Florida. But no, this is different. This actually connects two large land masses, like two continents. A land bridge? That sounds temporary. It's not a bridge, it is land. Well, maybe we could do the same thing, you know, we got to island from is land. Maybe we could do is bridge, is strip, is I like it.